welcome back to the channel. We have some intensity going on, so I determined to do a second read for the evening. We have ourselves here a nice peace candle. Thanks for being here, everybody. I do have the fan on, so my apologies if it's difficult to hear me. However, it is over 100 degrees outside, and I am very grateful that I have a fan, so I'm using it. Thanks for all of your likes and your comments. I really appreciate the interaction. Let us tap right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with you. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Kind of like where we left off with the last read, Seven of Swords, exactly where we left off with the last read. So this must be a continuation. Betrayal, deception, theft, somebody acting strategically to get away with something. Challenged by. Empress reversed. Codependency, lack of focus, infidelity, anxiety. Somebody's having anxiety. Empress reversed is having anxiety, trying to get away with something. In the subconscious, they need to walk away. They're disappointed. They want to escape. They want to leave it behind. They have to leave it behind. They have to leave this conflict and rivalry behind. Or they're thinking that this is what they have to do. In the recent past, we've got the High Priestess in the reverse and the Moon in the upright. High Priestess reversed Empress reversed. Bringing conflict to you. Intentions and expectations. The Queen of Cups, the Star. You've got emotional stability, you've got compassion, you've got comfort, you've got spiritual fortune, you've got healing and renewal. Somebody's having fear and anxiety about their in the near future. The Hanged Man reversed. They don't have any control. They don't know what to do. The lens is being looked through. They have to accept the Five of Cups and the upright. There's a loss. They have to move on. And then we have the Sun, a rebirth, a brighter day. In the environment, we've got the Nine of Wands and the upright. Persistent and resilient you are. Your faith has been tested. You don't give up, and you're not giving up now. Hopes and fears. Two of Wands in the upright. You've attained your goals. There's some sort of a reconciliation. And the Five of Pentacles is in the reverse. So there is a recovery from loss. A positive change. In the outgoing energy. Ooh, whoops. A positive change, and that will be very swift. A very swift change. Something suddenly will occur. Ooh, Queen of Wands and King of Cups. Courage, confidence. Emotionally balanced. Weighing your options. Slow and steady wins the race. You're releasing all that baggage. entering this love and harmony, strength of two together. And there's the Hierophant is shining a light on this conflict. Could be the Most High God, could be somebody who has authority in within a particular hierarchy of some sort. And these reunions are free to move forward into faithful union. They persevered through this hardship and they're coming into their reward. The devil is under judgment. The devil is under judgment. Getting 10 of Swords from the Earth Angel. The Earth Angel is like, and that's a wish come true. Strength. Strength of this King of Wands who has overcome challenges, and it's time to celebrate. Oh, this is so cute. And that's justice. And you're coming into your inheritance and you're going to have enough to share. Somebody wants to defend their beliefs. They want to fight with you still. Because it's over and you're moving forward. So see, they want to come in and they want to defend their beliefs because you're moving forward. And they know that it's over. This is the end. There's no reason to have any kind of interaction or communication. It's just done. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Woo! Leadership. They want your leadership position. This Empress reversed, this High Priestess reversed. They're fighting you. Committing fraud. They're committing fraud and it's seen. It is witnessed. They've been seen as unfaithful, as selfish, as a fraud. It's been witnessed. They were fighting you, and they were in competition with you for this position of leadership. Queen of Cups, Star. You are the Queen of Cups, star. Sun, rebirth, Queen of Cups, star, rebirth into this into what once was. Into what once was. And they're trying desperately to stop it because you're entering into that recognition, that leadership. Everybody's starting to see. They're starting to see you for what you are. And it's like, oh no. Because now they're disappointed. They have to walk away. Seven of Swords, they're committing fraud. Five of Wands, it's rivalry. And they're disappointed they have to walk away. Wow. Home. Something to do with the home. There could be something to do with the home. High Priestess reversed, so there's a misunderstanding. Again, selfishness. Selfishness. Shallowness. A hidden agenda. There's fear and anxiety here. They could be having some sort of premonitions. Oh, they don't want something to change. They're not paying attention to something. With this ignorance here, ignorance and a misunderstanding, they're not paying attention to something. They haven't changed. They weren't able to affect the change. They're in fear and anxiety because the Queen of Cups is rejuvenating, is healing, is this spiritual fortune. Her cup floweth over. She's abundant and emotionally stable. Remembering there may be a visitation. Somebody doesn't have control. This Empress reverse and the High Priestess reverse, they don't have control over this Queen of Cups star. Sun. They don't have control over the rebirth. They don't have control over the remembrance of this leader. A sovereign leader. It has been prophesied. The feminine, the Queen of Cups, the nurturer, the mother, the healer, the nurturer, the rejuvenator. Faith and purpose is being remembered. Sovereign mother. They can't control the sovereign mother. It was prophesied. They have to walk away. They have to accept this loss. There is a rebirth of the mother. The Divine Mother. Woo! Divine Mother. The Divine Mother is getting a rebirth. She is being remembered. A rebirth, a renewal. Divine Mother, her cup runneth over. She's getting remembered. Divine Mother. She could be making a visit soon. Or something about a visit. And there's an evermore here. And somebody has to walk away. They're haunted. They're haunted. They have to accept this loss. And you're having a rebirth. The Divine Mother is having a rebirth. She has held her own. She has been so... You know, there's a reason why the Most High decided it was the feminine who should be giving birth, because she's tough. She may have this feminine, you know, frail sometimes figure. But oh, what she can withstand. Hello. How long has she been in this burden? How long has she been doing this? Divine Mother is having a remembrance. She's having a rebirth. And a renewal. Here and now. Here and now. Reconciliation. Recovery from loss. There will be an improvement. This is an improvement. This has been a karmic lesson, perhaps. Divine Mother. Very swiftly, there's going to be a change. A return to optimism within the family unit. Perhaps the ancestors are feeling optimistic about these changes. You're natural. You don't pretend. You're not playing around. You're not playing a role. You're just this artist, this natural, somewhat possibly eccentric creator. You were able to defend yourself, and you were able to be defended. There were others who recognized you, saw your value, and decided they wanted to be there. Isn't that wonderful? You're not playing a role. You're like, hey, yeah, so? And you're at peace. Peace and perfection. Somebody wants to... Okay, peace, perfection. Yeah. Queen of Cups star handled this Empress reverse and High Priestess reverse perfectly. Somebody wants to marry you. You've been seen as very conscientious, and you have expectation. Forgiveness, self-preservation, an expectation of a very conscientious evermore. So you're forgiven, you were able to preserve, there is self-preservation, you have expectation of a conscientious evermore coming up. It's what you were fighting for. You may not have remembered, but your spirit knew. You survived the warfare of addiction and those who have addictions. Yeah, your religious kinfolk. Your religious kinfolk. This witch snake wanted your shine. They needed it in order to be seen as important. They can't be seen as important without your shine. And it's time for you to enter your purpose. You are being remembered. Divine Mother, here you go. You're coming into it. There's a backstory to this. A teacher wanted your things. Your love is the blessing, right? Your love is what generates the blessing. So if they can suck you in for love and then break your heart and siphon the blessing, it's like a weird, wicked. It's a strange game. It just polluted everything. I'm so very grateful. So very grateful for the shifts that are happening now. It is a little dark. Let me see this. Ooh. Okay. Maybe you can see me a little better. Is it too bright? It's too bright. Heck with that. To unscrew a few of those light bulbs. So yeah, so somebody was trying to get away with your leadership role. You're coming into it. You're being remembered as the Divine Mother, and boy, this Empress reverse and this High Priestess reverse were trying desperately to knock you out of the way so that you would never be seen or recognized as who you are. The Queen of Cups. Your cups floweth over. You are the star energy. You are that spiritual fortune, that nurturing, motherly renewal. The rebirth, the rebirthing, the renewal. Yes, you're receiving a rebirthing. Wow, Divine Mother is being remembered. These fraudulent people, they couldn't undo you. That's incredible. Thank you, Spirit, for sharing with us. So yeah, they want to escape. They were trying to escape by stealing your leadership, your life, your identity. Literally go get a passport with a picture on there that said they're you and just take over. Empress reversed has been witnessed, has been observed. They've been seen as unworthy of this leadership role. They're feeling your absence. It could be that they've been cut off from your energy. They're no longer able to dress up in your energy. They can't attach to you and siphon off of you in any way. There's no way that they can harvest off of you and your energetic field. You've got some protections around you. or for some reason they're just not able to do what they're doing. In the subconscious, I got the 5 of Wands, so they're in competition, bringing you rivalry, and they're disappointed, and they have to walk away, they have to withdraw, and there's something about a home. You're a leader in a home. This could be that you are the head of your household. It could be that you've recently come into a home and you're the head of your household. It could be that you have received a visitation from home. From a star system of sorts. It was prophesied. Responsibilities. See, these ones, they're not responsible. They don't care about responsibilities. They're not responsible beings. All they want to do is bring conflict, and they have to walk away disappointed because they're not responsible. High Priestess reversed is in fear and anxiety, maybe having premonitions. Could not create a change. Either they're not paying attention, or they weren't paying attention, or they don't want attention. Chaser. They don't want to chase anymore. They don't want any attention. Queen of Cups is blinging like a star. Could be making a visitation, could be getting a visitation. They're being remembered. The Divine Mother. The Sacred Feminine. The Healer, the Nurturer. The Caregiver. The Portal, the Womb, the pathway that the spirit travels in order to have an earthly experience comes through her. And there's a remembrance. It was prophesied. She is a sovereign being and will be recognized as such. These ones don't have any control. They have no control. They don't know what to do. They're trying to stall. Soul tie. They martyred the Divine Mother to make her subservient with her gifts and her services, to make her need them and rely upon them, to admit they're weaker than. They're being haunted. They have to accept this loss. They have to move on. They're the mother, and the idea of Divine Mother in motherhood is being rebirthed, renewed. She has really held her own, and she's here making her last stand. Divine Mother is here making her last stand. here and now. This is the end. This will be the completion of this business. Reconciliation, a recovery from loss. This has been a karmic lesson, and she's on her spiritual throne. She's returned to her status of light and grace. She's being elevated back to her status as star being. Sacred portal. They made a lot of mistakes. They wish they could right their wrongs. Very swiftly, there could be a return to optimism. It looks like the ancestors are happy with this change. A reunion. Ancestry. So family from far away, they're coming back. If they're not here already, if they haven't come on the 4th of July when all the fireworks were going off, they're coming back. It will be a family reunion. And I'm not talking about necessarily love relationship, but I'm talking family. Like, these are relatives. Could be from our star systems. It could be, history is alive. It could very well be that you are a star being sent here to provide a nurturing, loving cup and to assist. And instead of being honored and cared for and protected, they decided to brutalize and make you beg for protection or something. I don't know. For some reason, they didn't feel the need to give it to you unless you begged for it. It was weird, you know? And the whole time they were taken from your cup. So anyway, they're confused because things are happening. They're in regret. And they don't know what to do because there is a new chapter. This is a new chapter, and the Divine Mother is being remembered. She will be seated upon her spiritual throne. She will be put back into her position of leadership. Her status of essential vitality and necessity for the circle of life. These ones are feeling overwhelmed and broken and shattered about this. They're very passionate about this. They're feeling very passionate about needing more time to think. But it's too late to take any action. It's too late. It's over. They are guilty and the truth has been revealed. There's nothing more to say. The investigation is over. It's getting dark in here. I hope you don't mind. I wanted to do a second reading because they're so intense the last couple of days. The Divine Mother is going to take her place. The Empress reverse, the High Priestess reverse, and all of these fake, whatever you want to, however you want to describe it yourself, to your situation and your circumstance. You got two of them here, though. Taking credit for your position, fighting for your position. They lost. Change. There's a change in leadership. There's a change in leadership in process, and that's why all this fighting with these upside down empresses and high priestesses, they're fighting for your position, you who are in the upright at this time of transition. They have been seen as unworthy, selfish, and they failed. They're really feeling your absence. They can't tap into your energy anymore. It was a petty egoic thing. They're not responsible in the family unit. They're disappointed they have to walk away from this home because they're not responsible owners, and the home belongs to the family, right? The home is for the family. A house isn't a house. A house is supposed to be a home. You're not supposed to have 10 vacation houses. Priestess reversed, selfish, suffering from an illusion, having fear and anxiety, maybe premonitions. It was a hidden agenda with a misunderstanding. They have to surrender their need to control any of this. They're in regret. They don't want any attention. They weren't able to affect a change. The Queen of Cups is the star having a renewal, or spiritual fortune. There could be a visitation, or she may be making a visitation. She is being remembered. The Divine Mother is being remembered. Trust. Connected to inner intuition, the inner voice, the higher knowledge. It was prophesied the Sovereign Mother would be recognized. No more denial. No more denying the Mother. No more denying the Mother. These ones are haunted because she's being rebirthed, reborn, renewed, remembered. They're so envious of her. It's just crazy. She is balance. She is about relationships that are for the higher good. She's about happiness and joy. And not in a, a perverse Mickey Mouse way, but in a let's smell the flowers kind of way, Weary, in a Nine of Wands energy, test of faith. Faith has been tested. Oh yes, her faith has been tested. She is here and now, and business is complete. There's no more unfinished business. Whatever it was that she came to do, it is complete. Judgment is underhand. Reconciled. She is with the world. A recovery from loss. This has been a karmic lesson. She is on her spiritual throne. And those who made mistakes wish they could right their wrongs. Prideful. They made mistakes. They wish they could right their wrongs. They don't have any courage. The mother is taking her place on that throne. She's calling judgment. The mother is calling judgment on those who tried to destroy her. Isn't that something? The actual Divine Mother. Who is the sacred portal, who is the rebirth, the birth and rebirth, in charge of this, who gets to come through the portal, from which star system, who gets to come through the portal. These ones I feel were really pissed off because she decided she wasn't going to birth a specific system through her womb, and they got really pissed and decided to destroy her, to erase her. And you see this fantastic garbage we got going on, trying to erase her and make her insignificant. It's wild, man. It's incredibly wild. Very swiftly, there will be some optimistic ancestors. Oh, they're happy. The ancestors are real happy about this reunion. The mother is being reunited. She is being reseated in her leadership position. No longer subservient and smashed into smithereens. Wow. Sorry. That's just incredible to me. That's just incredible to me. Divine Mother is taking her place once more in her leadership role upon her spiritual throne. She is home. She is home. She is disciplined. You know mothers are disciplined. But they have to be. Boy. These ones who were blaming her, they were blaming her, they're guilty. They found it funny to pile their responsibilities on her. They found it hilarious. And now they have to accept the things that they cannot change because the truth is out. And Divine Mother is patient. She knows that everything happens in divine order. Oh, these ones are worried because she's stepping into her purpose. With all of her gifts of the soul that benefit herself and others. Those who brought her adversity out of pride are in fear. They're having doubt. Heavenly Father, He's not happy with what's been happening to the mother. So, yeah, they want to escape. Those who are bringing conflict to the Divine Mother want to escape. There is a change of leadership happening right now. They've been found unworthy, selfish, and they failed in their effort to steal her identity and her position and her role. They've been observed throughout all of this. They've been witnessed. Marriage. A change in leadership. There's a marriage. They want to escape. Main female is getting married. The mother. They failed to move against her. They're being imprisoned. They've been found unworthy. Death. Petty rivalry and conflict. Eight of Cups, disappointment, the actual death card, irresponsibility in the home. They're not high honor. They don't care about their family unit. They don't care about their children. The emotional well-being. High Priestess reversed as if in fear and anxiety, having premonitions. Got a message of premonitions, getting a message of concern. Immature woman. Younger woman, could be a younger woman, could be a young at heart woman. Completely connected to her intuition. Trusting her inner voice, trusting those inclinations, her connection to spirit as a star. Sovereign being, Yeah, she's not in bad health. They couldn't cause her bad health. These ones in the reverse, they're having a fear of sacrifice. Oh my goodness, it's getting really dark. You can barely see me now. Expectation. A rebirth of the Divine Mother. Recognized. I don't know why that seems so bright right now. Recognized. United with her, reunited with her divine kingdom spouse, with her, the Divine Father. You know, I think both the Divine Mother and the Divine Father, stars, Christed beings, were sacrificed for their children. And I do believe both of them have been released from those bindings. They've successfully been freed from those binding contracts. And they're being placed upon their rightful seat, having survived every attempt to destroy them. They're coming back together. They're getting to know each other again. Judgment is being called. They're on their thrones. Yeah, they are. There's an unexpected income. These ones made mistakes and they don't have any courage now. See, because the child of the children. Because of the children. Very swiftly, there is a change. There is optimism within the ancestry about this reunion and a restoration of discipline. Within the community, a mature man in the house trying to affect change. There's a change in the house, in the courts. The main male and the main female. Okay. Mature man in the house is undergoing a the house is undergoing a change. This mature man is under adjudication. And the house, you know, like they call the house like the White House or whatever. Well, I think this is like the big house, like the planetary, the big house, you know, the ones you don't ever see, right? In the garden. And you got the main male coming together with the privileged lady here on the distant horizons. They are a great fortune. They are a great fortune. They are that vitality. This is over. They didn't earn any merit. coming after this main female and her leadership position. They failed. They've gained themselves imprisonment. They're selfish. They're unworthy. There's evidence in this investigation of what they've done. So it's known. And they're getting they're getting imprisonment. Feeling your absence, unable to tap into your energy. They've been seen. Everything that they've been doing has been witnessed. They're not high honor. They are not responsible within the home and for the family unit. This conflict is about petty egos. And they're in an Eight of Cups energy in the upright, so they're disappointed. They have to leave it. There's death here. This is over. This is the end. Fate. This is the end, and everybody can see it. Everybody knows it's the end. They have to surrender their need to control this. They're in regret. They could not affect the change. They want to apologize. This chaser wants to apologize. Immature woman, or you are a young woman. Maybe perhaps you are a young woman, or maybe you're young at heart. Queen of Cups, maybe the Divine Mother, young at heart. Divine Mother, endlessly young, calm, inner peace. She has to be, goodness gracious. So these ones don't have any control. They're mentally disturbed. They're having mental disturbances. They don't have any control. The mother is seen as a sovereign being. This was prophesied. She's entering into this soul tie. She's not being denied her spiritual inheritance and throne, her position. This is justice. Justice is being served. They could not make her sick. They can't make her sick. They're envious and they're being haunted. Yeah, so you've got this and this. So the envious. They're being haunted. They're like, I don't know what they're doing, whether they're spinning around in their own minds or whether the spirits that they conjured up, the supernatural spirits that they conjured up are getting them or whatever, I don't know. They want to compromise, but you're not arguing with them. They're going through withdrawals. They're feeling your absence. Yeah, see, going through withdrawals, feeling your absence. They can't tap into you anymore. They can't siphon your, they can't siphon off the Divine Mother anymore. Did they really call forth supernatural mental disturbances upon the Divine Mother and the Divine Father? Did they really try to destroy the Mother and Father? I really believe this was a double. I think both of them sacrificed themselves or allowed themselves to be sacrificed so that they could come back forth, so that they could come back into a remembrance and then be remembered. And it's time. It's the time for the prophecy. It's time for the remembrance. Now, please do keep in mind you have a doppelganger out there. Now, this is saying that the doppelganger for the divine feminine is busted. You got the Empress reversed and the High Priestess reversed. They're like out here busted. But the masculine still has his doppelganger out there. So just keep that in mind, okay? In the 3D, in the spirit, I believe you all know who you are, right? And you're together. You have alliances. You've been seen as trustworthy and honest, compatible. Judgment is being called on this, right? Oh, marriage. You got the marriage and the central energy. Oh yeah, Divine Mother and Divine Father are coming back. There's somebody in here wanting to hijack your blessings, of course. They're wanting to protest the fact that you were saved. These third world enemies. They're like, you weren't supposed to live, but you got alliances here who said otherwise. Your alliances said otherwise. And these ones weren't expecting that. They weren't expecting you to have alliances. They weren't expecting anybody to care. They can't bring you any conflict. They're suffering a loss. They don't have any courage. They made mistakes. You, Divine Mother, Divine Father, perhaps too, in this marriage are reconciled. They are remembered and reconciled. This is more about the Divine Mother coming into her union. The Divine Mother is reconciled. Yes, as I said, use your intuition, because there is somebody out there wearing a mask. They've been paying very close attention. They know exactly the mannerisms. Exact edge definition. Patience is a virtue with astute attention. Okay? There's a community here. It's a community. See, this reunion is a return of discipline. You can accomplish whatever you set your mind to. There's a community here wearing masks. They're kind of nutty in the head right now. They're being very stubborn because they're afraid. They're having a phobia. They could be having paranoia. Most likely, definitely having paranoia with this here, and then the haunted card in the yeah, here in the lens it's being looked through. The envious are being haunted. It's twice. We got mental disturbance, supernatural disturbance, a haunting, a mental. So yeah, they're kind of nutty in the head, and they could be frightened. Keep in mind, you don't know oftentimes what the inner dialogue of some people is. You have luck and fortune. regarding these rituals. You were ready, or your team was ready, and those ones fell into a trap. They've been stopped, they fell into a trap, and they've been bound to the commitments that they made. They bullied a sweetheart. They bullied the Divine Mother in all of her forms. These upside down Empress and upside down. They helped curse a sweetheart. But you got mercy, you got aid, you got recognized for who you are, and you received assistance. And they reached their goals. And these ones are sick over this robbery attempt. They're feeling awkward about eternal love. They're feeling lonely because the family won. And this is the conclusion. This is the conclusion. This card says conclusion right here in the corner. And then we got this. Family wins. Yeah, and it's a scheduled time. It's over. But we'll go ahead and pull from this deck too, just to get one last bit of clarification. Oh my goodness, I just looked at it and it said 111. Oh, new beginnings. So they were trying to use trickery and fraud and wearing masks and all of that. And there still is someone out there trying to cash in on this Empress here. Oh, I didn't call her. I'm sorry, that was the last read. Here she is, the Queen of Cups star. But she is the sovereign Divine Mother being remembered. She survived. She survived, and there's going to be a wedding, marriage, wedding, main female leadership. These ones went to escape. It's over. They failed. They're going to get imprisoned. There's evidence of everything that they did. They've been found unworthy. Old woman. Clashing of petty egos, 5 of Wands. 8 of Cups, disappointment, abandonment, have to withdraw, walk away, leave it behind, death. They were not responsible with the home or the family. There was no honor. And it's faded. Like everybody can see this. Or it was prophesied. Everybody could see it coming. They were having a lot of fun fighting with you, hoping to get your fortune. It was a lot of fun for them. enemy. Yeah, again, the enemy, real happy. See, this Empress reversed, she was real happy, hoping to come against you, hoping to get your, and this High Priestess reversed, who is now in the moon energy having premonitions, they were also very happy to do what they were doing against you. They're in regret. They want to apologize. They are apologizing. They're trying to apologize. Because the mother survived. I can't believe the daughters would actually move like that against the mother, the Divine Mother. That just blows my mind. We got Lord and Widower. He could have come out first from whatever binding, whatever binding contract this was that was holding these ones in the valley of the shadow of death, or wherever it was that they've been confined, and now they're free. That contract is over, and so it could be that he knows who you are. You're married, or you soon will be. Sweetheart, look, again, you're a sweetheart. You're a sweetheart. Queen of Cups, Star, young woman or young at heart woman, being remembered by the Lord. The mother has survived. Whatever commitment this was. All of the disturbances are going back on these ones. They don't have any control. This is justice. The Divine Mother is being remembered as prophesied. Oh man. She's doing away with lies and liars. That's justice. And they're sick and in despair. Yeah, they're in mental despair. They're mentally sick. They're probably physically sick. They're going through withdrawals. There's this foe. Wow. This foe is suffering a misfortune, going through withdrawals, and again, they're mentally haunted. They're in this Five of Cups energy in the upright. They have to walk away. Marriage, again. Marriage, wedding, marriage. Man, this is happening. Divine Mother survived. You're a little tougher than they thought you were. Just because you're tiny or just because you're small doesn't mean you're not mighty. They took tiny and mistaked it for not mighty. I don't know what they were thinking. The Most High God chose you to go through the most extreme pain of birthing life into this world. You're tough. These ones didn't get it or something, these thieves. So this thief, their scholar, their knowledge failed them, or it backfired, or whatever. Or maybe this thief doesn't have any knowledge. It's in court here and now. You've got alliances, witnesses, who have observed everything. They've seen everything. These ones have been found unworthy. Wow, this is like, you got to be patient. You got to give time for gathering of evidence, for gathering of what needs to be gathering. Frivolity. It's time to go have fun. It's a recovery from loss. It's a karmic lesson. A karmic lesson. You know, I really do feel that the Divine Mother gave opportunity to those who actually were very jealous and envious of her. And they actually took her out, like falsely accused her of something, and then like punished her with some severe sentence or whatever. And now there is judgment and justice being implemented for those who severely offended sanctity, the sacred, the mother. And her womb. And her womb. Haughtiness. They're stubborn. They're frightened. This whole community of people. They're stubborn and frightened because there's a return of discipline. The wife is home. Mama's home. And she's being remembered. She's returning to the Lord. There's a backstory to this. These soldier pleasure seekers thought for sure they were going to put her in the coffin, but that's what they're getting. Because they tried. They tried haunting her in the mind. They wanted to sell her to the merchant for money. The Divine Mother, this priest. Surprised. They're surprised now and they need consolation. All that heavy weight, that's a 6,000 pound weight in that neck, and once that comes up out of the water, oh my gosh, man, that's a big load. That's a heavy load of secrets. Well, I'm glad the way this one ended or went. I don't feel inclined to do a third one, so I'm happy with the way this is going. I hope that this brought some clarification to something you already intuitively knew. And please remember that it is a collective read. I like to think macro when I'm thinking about my reads. I think about the big picture more than I think about micro. But hey, you know, this could definitely be micro, because as above, so below, as the micro is the macro. You know, it's all just it's all relative, right? Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful night or day or afternoon, wherever you are, whatever it is at the time that you view this video, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody.